Okay, we're on. What I was doing was making a 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie. I'll call it an almond butter cookie. Because I'm using almond butter and it is a crunchy. You can get smooth, you can get peanut butter, whichever one you choose. And I'm using a little vanilla. And I got the idea from Keto Love. She makes, and that's my oven. We shouldn't have the oven on today. It is really hot today, guys. So we're going to take a cup of the almond butter. Okay, yeah. 1 cup of the almond butter, and then you're going to, it calls for 1/2 cup of, you can use a granulated sweetener, whichever one is the best for you. You can blend it up if you don't have it, but I'm telling you, when I did that, it didn't taste good. It had a lot of aftertaste to it. So put the same amount. You got a 1/4 cup of your sweetener. I've got stevia, granulated. Use a granulated one. And then you've got 1 egg. You know how I am. I gotta look at it first, my egg. Because I had some bad ones. Some very bad eggs. Last time I made something. Okay, that one looks good. At least it looked bad. It might not be. But okay, dump it in. The egg is good. And then I am going to use some vanilla. You don't have to use vanilla if you don't want to. Because, I don't know, peanut butter cookies, sometimes they do have a strong flavor, so it may not even get through. So we're going to stir it up. And I'm not sure if peanut butter cookies stick. Offer any flour or nothing? Nope. That's it, guys. No flour. Just the peanut butter, the sweetener, and it looks really nice. You know, like, I'm not sure how it's going to taste, but it looks like it's going to be pretty tasty. How can you go wrong with those two? Sweetener and peanut butter. And then, sorry, y'all. All right, hold on. Okay, so I went to grab these, and they are paper food in there. You can add some things to it, like she was saying, like baking chips, which these are low cal. I mean, they're less sweet, no sugar added, and they're fried lilies, and they're chocolate salted caramel flavored baking chips, and you can throw a few in your cookies if you like. Just throw a few in there, mix it in, so that'll make it a delicious taste to it. For a second. Okay, that's our cooling rack. Okay, so it should be this consistency. Softish. So we'll put this, see, I'm gonna move it so you can see good. You see that? I'm gonna try and put 12 on there. So we'll make it the size to make about 12 of these cookies. Make sure it's mixed up well. I turned off my oven because it was ready, and it is, I mean, like I was saying, it's 100 degrees over here. And, we don't need that oven going. Roll it, because you know how peanut butter cookies are. My mom used to make them, but these are the keto ones. She used to make them, and they don't stick to anything. You might not even need the parchment paper for these, but it might stick a little. So for the safe side, put it on. Make them to balls. And I will come back when I'm done making them, okay? Okay, back. So now these are all ready. I can only get 11 out of them. I'm gonna try to get 12, but that's it, guys. Okay, and after that, we're gonna make the little, you know how they do those beautiful cookies with the old-fashioned kind your mom made a long time ago and you helped her make them. And the fun part was making these little things. So you just make your little mash. You can mash it down already, but I always just take the fork and do it. And then go crisscross across them. And this is the original type of cookie. My mom used to put a little sugar on there so it wouldn't stick, but these aren't sticking. So these are your almond butter cookie. Instead of peanut butter, we got almond butter, okay? Thursday, and I know I'm going to put the video out today, so I can say Thursday. Look at those, how those look. So I think it takes about, what'd she say, 12 minutes? So just keep an eye on them. I'm going to put them in the oven. Oh, let me set the oven first, and I'll talk a few minutes. I had it on, but I didn't want to be on here like I did before. I've been, you know, making really long videos, waiting for the oven. So anyways, these, they look good, don't they? And there are only 3 ingredients. Actually 4 I made because I put some vanilla in there. 5 ingredients, and then I put the little chips in there. But the actual main ingredients are the almond butter and the sweetener. And I think they're going to enjoy these today. We don't have any, well, we have sugar-free cookies, but this is something a little different. There's a lot of recipes on her website, and I'm going to try one of her potato salad recipes coming up. I'm not sure what day, but it looks good, and I'm sure it's going to be good. So look for that one, guys. Later on today, too, I'm going to make some hair gel. I've got the ingredients out. It's going to be today, so I'm going to show it in a little bit. I'll show you how that's made. I'll be back. I'm going to throw these in the oven, and then I'll be back when they're ready so you can see what they look like, and I'll taste them. Yeah, I've been in that heat. It's 100 degrees over here. I don't know how it is over there, like I was saying, but this almond butter has melted. So it was perfect for what I needed it for. You see, it's still melted. And this little jar, I have used it to put on certain things, and I just took a cup out of here, and there's still about a cup left in here, so it lasts you. And make sure, if you get it at any other store except Aldi's, you're going to spend at least $7, I think. So I usually try and get it at Aldi's, and this time I didn't go over to Aldi's, so I got it in another store, and it was more expensive. I believe it was from Albertsons. Okay, it's ready to put in. So I'm going to put those in the oven, and then I'll be back after they're done. Okay, so like I was saying, it's 100 degrees over here. I need my cup. So I'm getting ready to make this other stuff too. I'll use one of my pans that I don't use very often. It's not this that I'm making. Take out my cooling rack. I'm gonna make some hair gel because my hair is just, it's bushy. I don't know if you can see it from there. but it kind of gets a little bushy throughout the years, you know, like summertime, certain types of, like summertime especially. And I looked on there for like homemade gels. I like gels, but some of them have that alcohol in it, that something that's not good for the hair, dries it out. So I'm going to use some flaxseed to make my gel. I've got a couple other goodies that I'm going to do. So I will make sure that I show you guys that. Okay? And a little splash. Okay, so the cookies are out. They cooked for 10 minutes, a little bit more. I cooked for about 12 minutes. Okay, don't cook them too much. We're gonna put them on the cooling rack so they can cool a little bit. Uh-oh, I took a piece off. Sorry. Oh, they're really soft. You know how keto cooking is. And with these 3 only ingredients, I don't have a very big cooking rack. So be careful so you don't break these little fragile cookies. They look beautiful, don't they? Okay, so after they cool off, I'll come back and we're gonna try them. See if they're good, okay? Okay, so cookies are done, and according to a couple of people that drink the almond milk, they said you can put a little bit of heavy cream in there, and Keto Loves mentioned it, and I never tried it this way, but they said it makes it creamier. So we got our milk ready for our taste test. Okay. Which one do I want? This one. It kind of comes apart. Of course, all keto stuff kind of does, but let's see if we can get one that's a little bit more formed. This one. Okay. I'm going to try it. Not bad. There's a little chewiness in there, but more crunchy. I think I cooked it a little bit longer than, because for some reason I was thinking she said 15 minutes. We're almost at 15. We'll cook it maybe a little less. But it's good. It's not real sweet. You might add a little more sweetener in there if you want. You don't want to put too much because it won't be really good. It won't be edible. When you drink the milk with it, the almond milk, it's really good. Crunch to it because I got the crunchy one. So this is the almond butter cookie. Not bad. You can put your little twist to it. You put the chocolate chips in there, or by Lily's, and it gives it a better flavor. There it is. There's a little chip in there. Not bad. Make about 11. Make sure you put them away. And a little, not bad. It does add a little more creaminess to it when you put the cream, the heavy cream, but it's up to you. So they do fall apart a little bit, So I just let them really cool off. This one right here broke up a little bit. So I have to taste a little bit more of it. I forgot to add the net carbs, but anyways, look at that'll be my breakfast or brunch. What time is it? Okay. Keto Love has the recipe with the peanut. No sugar peanut cookie. Peanut butter cookie, but I've got the almond butter cookie. I use almond butter, and you could probably use cashew butter. I'm sure you can if you like that taste. Probably tastes really delicious. But that's a quick snack, and it doesn't take long. You know, to mix it together, bake it for a few minutes, about 10 minutes. And you've got a nice little treat for the family. Low carb. You don't have all that sugar. You don't have any sugar. So you definitely aren't going to get all the bad effects from it. Okay? Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. What's coming up? A little later on, I'm just gonna finish this one while I'm telling you. You can see those little pieces of almond in there because they have the almond chunky. This chunky almond or chunky cashew, you'll have the little chips in there, and it makes the cookie a little bit more interesting because you taste that chip in there, and then there's also the lovely chip in there. So I'm gonna make the hair gel. I'll put a little in there, hopefully, if it comes out right. And I mean the gel part. I've heard it's really good for you. Flaxseed, like to eat, it's good for you, nutritious, and also you can use it in keto cooking, but you can also use it in this keto woman's hair. So keto all around for hair and everything else, right? Okay, so you guys have a good day. I saw a recipe on there for potato salad. It's made out of the cauliflower, so we're gonna make some keto potato salad for tonight, most likely. I don't know if it'll go on until tomorrow, the video. But another thing, I'm trying a lot of different recipes, so stay tuned for them. They've got sushi rolls too. I'm thinking of summer things that's not going to be cooking, like these cookies you have to bake. I'm sure they have no-bake cookies, and I might try something like that. Something where you don't have to use all that heat in the house, because, or you can use this, this is a fryer, and which will probably have a little chicken with the potato salad out of the fryer. So, I'm trying to chew that so you guys don't. That was not bad. So I'll let the family try them. If you're used to really sweet stuff, you might want to add, it's like a brown sugar, low keto type flour. I mean, sugar. instead. Because I remember my mom would put brown sugar in it, and I think, but it's the one that doesn't have the sugar. It's sugar substitute, but it's brown. So you might want to add that because it could give a different flavor. But I think they're fine because I'm used to eating keto stuff, so I think they're fine. But I was just mentioning some of the things that she has, some of the recipes. That's where I got the sopas from, her website, so you might want to look on there. There's a lot of Mexican food on there. Low carb, keto recipes. She's got tamales, there's all kinds of them. And I'm gonna try quite a few of them. So look forward to them. You can learn how to make some good foods and not have all those carbs and sugars and things. So, oh, my favorite is a sweet potato, but it's made out of squash. And it's interesting. So you might want to check back later and see. I might not make that till later because it's another oven baked thing, and I'm trying not to make too many baking things until winter time, so it won't get too hot in the house. But anyways, the whole week is supposed to be hundreds, and we're almost at the end of the week, and then next week it starts at 90s, but that's still hot. So you guys stay cool out there, and I'll try and think of some cool drinks or whatever that we can make, or some cool meals that aren't going to be a lot of cooking, so that we can, like the potato salad, I think you boil it on the stove, the cauliflower, or you can get it cooked already. Only thing is like boiling on the stove. You don't have to bake or cook or anything like that, this potato salad. So that's something light, cool. But when you use the air fryer, that thing is hot too, but it's not like the oven. And I think the stove is messy, but it doesn't get as hot as the air fryer. So, but we're gonna make some goodies for tonight for dinner, so stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna make the hair gel, your own hair gel. What does that sound like? You don't have to go buy it out of the store. Hair gel is not that expensive, but making it isn't either. But you can keep the regular hair gel that you get from the store because they have the preservatives in it longer. But the one that you make, you'll have to use it within a few weeks, which is fine because your hair is getting that nourishment. And then you make up another batch of it or whatever. So anyways, I'll show you how to make that later. So stay tuned for that video, and it will be shortly after this one. But if you're interested. Okay. Have a good day. Okay, so I'm getting ready to make the hair gel. I'm just showing you from over this way so you can see a really good area. And I'm going to do a little bit of a demonstration for my hair. And hopefully you guys can try it out and it will work for you, because I think natural things, like where you can make them yourself, is cheaper and also better results because they don't have all those additives, preservatives. Preservatives might be okay just so that you can keep it from going bad. But other additives and things like the alcohols and things like that could dry your hair out, but you don't need it dried out. Maybe certain people might want their hair dried, but I can't think of anybody who really wants it dried unless it gets oily. But I don't want mine dry. It's hard enough keeping other things in it, you know. So anyways, I'm going to demonstrate this gel that I found on our YouTube friends, our YouTube family. Did we say that? There's a lot of different ideas on there, so hopefully there's some inspiration from this. It's not an easy task in getting the gel out of it, but boiling it and so forth is pretty easy. You just put it on the stove. So anyways, I will be back once I start it. I'll bring you over there and let you see me doing it, see how measurements go and so forth. But I have my own, I'm gonna add some fragrance in there so that it can smell good, and maybe a little oil or so. We'll go from there, okay? Please like and subscribe. Enjoy the video and look for the next one.